Welcome back to Askewed Reviews. Since we're still in the month of February, we're doing our last Valentine's suggestion, and today's movie is the 2004 romantic dramedy Garden State. As for the trivia question that'll get answered at the end of the video, what fictional language is spoken in this film? In the film, Zach Braff plays Andrew Largeman, who is an actor in LA trying to make it big. Unfortunately, his mother passes away, and that draws him back to his hometown in New Jersey. He runs into one of his oldest friends, Mark, who is trying to show him a good time while he's back out here in New Jersey. Mark is played by Peter Sarsgaard. Andrew also happens to meet a young woman named Sam, played by Natalie Portman, who ends up turning his life around quite a bit. Garden State is definitely one of those artsy, slice of life type movies, but I think they do a really good job with this one. The beginning of the film shares quite a bit of plot with Hamlet, where there's a depressed young man who comes back after a parent passing away, and there's even some gravediggers that have some importance to the story. A lot of the plot and story is inspired by Zach Braff growing up in New Jersey. What's interesting, though, is that sequence at the beginning where he's working at the Vietnamese restaurant actually did happen to him while he was in LA trying to become a big actor before joining the TV show Scrubs. Here's some interesting pieces of movie trivia involved with this film. Every headstone you see in the pet cemetery scene is named after one of the cast or crew members' pets that had passed away. The motorcycle used throughout the movie is a Ukrainian Dnepr. Every scene that Andrew, Mark, and Sam are walking together, Natalie Portman was always out of breath, as her two tall co stars had much larger strides than her, and she would always have to race to catch up to them. Peter Sarsgaard learned how to play the guitar for this movie. The helmet that Sam wears is actually a rugby helmet, so either she was telling another lie, or that's the helmet she chose for her epilepsy. All the scenes in the airport were actually filmed at the JFK International Airport, so anytime you see people in the background, those are actual people just walking by. Method Man, who has a small role in this film, apparently had a lot of issue trying to say the word titties in front of Natalie Portman. Garden State is the directorial debut of Zach Braff, and he also wrote the script. This is definitely one of those odd slice of life movies that has a lot of questions that don't get answered by the end. But this one does such a good job of it that I don't even think about it and I fully enjoyed it. I'm going to give this movie a 5 out of 5. As for the trivia question from the beginning of this episode, what fictional language is spoken in this film? Klingon is spoken just a little bit in this movie. Jim Parsons, who has a small role in the film, is a character that is sleeping with Mark's mom. And during an odd breakfast conversation while he's wearing his armor, since he works in medieval times, he is speaking in Klingon with Mark. And in case you didn't know, this is definitely not the last time that Jim Parsons speaks Klingon, as he goes on to play Sheldon Cooper in the TV show Big Bang Theory, where he does also speak Klingon. If you enjoyed this episode of Askewed Reviews, please check out our other videos, and if there are any movies you'd like to see get a review, please add your suggestion into the comments. Otherwise, like, comment, share, and subscribe.